Well, here we are, everybody. Quick update. I am actually getting the set together. The funny thing is, I just realized is that it's going to be a bit tricky to get the camera over there. So I'm sitting here looking at the camera and I'm like, all right, I got to figure out how to get that over there. But so small little update. Yeah, that's why we're still kind of in this mode. But it is coming along. I just started doing some of the big moves and getting things moved around and stuff like that. But yeah, trying to figure out how to get the camera over there has been in a whole different beast. Anyway, today we are doing Big Ocean Man Army. This was a recommendation that has also been waiting for probably a little far too long. So we're going to check this out, and we'll continue to keep going. Anyway, let's check it out. One Man Army.
I'm sitting and waiting, you gotta know that it's the last time. Putting a shot in the air like I just lost my mind. But you don't know me, you don't understand the power. Win or lose, we get to choose if it's our final line. 뒤돌보면 장아지가 반복된 내 story. 한쪽에 배 마치 막히죠, 이건 내 destiny. Against the odds, it's all we've got. Standing in line now, 시작한 time to fight.
Yo, this is sick.
This is the last stand, I'll be here waiting like a one-man army. 'Cause I've always been beaten but never defeated. I'll rise back up again. If this is the last stand, I'll be here fighting till there's no one but me. 'Cause I'm hopeless, not helpless when they ripped our belt. They can need this.
They have really gotten a lot better. Ooh.
Sticking a claim, we're making a name, we gotta give it all. The fate is calling us inside and go. 깊숙이 danger, 세상의 change, 모든 걸 걸어 필사직생. 두려움을 주문에다 태워 돌아설 것 없이 my way. One shot, 다시 또 we on the home side. 끝까지 가오네 모든 얘기와 세상엔 드러나는 the light. Soft as a whisper. This is the last stand, I'll be here waiting like a one-man army. 'Cause I've always
Oh,
been
that's cool.
beaten but never defeated. I'll rise back up again. If this is the last stand, I'll be here fighting till there's no one but me. 'Cause I'm hopeless, not helpless when they ring the bell. They can need this. I'm a one-man army.
Okay. That is very cool. Whew. Oh, commercial. Or not commercial. Credits. Honestly, while this is going, I'll talk about a little bit of something that I feel like is what I think the most important part of this entire thing. Look, I am a very, very big supporter of Big Ocean. I think that this is one of the coolest things that I've ever seen. Just one of the best ways to show that inclusion for everybody really is like possible. And the thing that I remember thinking the most is like, I remember we did a couple of songs right off the bat. They came out with a couple of music videos. And I remember thinking to myself, this is nice, but they were kind of, it seemed like that at first they were really kind of forced to do the traditional, like, cutesy K-pop boy group. So I remember back when we did their last comeback, and the song had really kind of gotten into a more of a mature feel to it. But I have to say, this is a very, very like nice step forward in that feeling of maturity. I do, and I said this in multiple times. Like I feel like that a lot of times, if you want to call it like aegyo or whatever, does not work as well with men. And I think the other thing is too is like there's very specific people that can do it, and I didn't buy it necessarily so much from Big Ocean. So to see them just kind of being full blown artists and having their, maturity kind of on display, it's a really, really nice feature. So let's talk about the song though.
Understand the power. Win and lose, we get to choose if it's our final line. 뒤돌보면 장아지가 반복된 내 소리. 한쪽에 배 마치 막히죠. 이건 내 destiny. Against the odds, it's all we've got.
So the thing that I find really cool about this is the song itself is a simple track, but what it does effectively. And the big theme for me personally that this shows is that there is this kind of tribal drum beat going on. It's kind of just got that marchy feel. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to this song, my first thought is this feels militant, not because that they're like doing anything crazy or militant, but it has that feeling of just like the marching. And like I said, like the percussions themselves really sound like a tribal beat, mixed with some Martin.